Hi guys, my name is Abby Kappa and I am a Diamond Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, and I am crazy honored to be getting to chat with you guys for just a few minutes. The faces that you guys have already seen this month are among the greatest in this entire company, and I hope that you guys are taking time to watch every single one of them and share them with your teams, because I have been in this business for 2.5 years and I am here to tell you the learning and being coachable never ends. I still go back and watch YouTube videos from all of the women that you have been watching all month long. So I hope you guys are taking time for all of these and that you're enjoying them and getting a lot out of them. Today, I want to talk to you guys about shame. And the reason why is because I believe this has made a huge difference for me in my 2.5 years in this company and in my journey to Diamond and beyond. And the reason why is because I believe that there is some portion of this business that all of us at some point or another, maybe you don't anymore, but at some point we have to deal with shame. And it comes in the form of maybe the stigma of network marketing. Maybe you're like me, and maybe when people ask you what you do, you say, I work from home, or, oh, you tell them your other job, right? Your real job, like your 9 to 5. Or you tell them another job that you're more comfortable. Oh, I'm a part-time nurse. Or, yeah, I sub 2 days a week. Whatever it is, and maybe you're skeptical and nervous about what they are gonna think about you. Maybe you're afraid of their skepticism, and that is resulting in shame. Shame that you've bought into network marketing, that you are attempting to make an income, or that you are making an income in this industry. I want to tell you guys that is a stench that people will see and smell and hear in your voice. If you guys are hoping to have people come alongside you in this journey, which if you're watching these videos, you want this business, right? You want this to work for you. You want to be successful, and you cannot do that by yourself. You need a team to do it. So I want you to take some time, and I want us to find the root of that today and figure out where that is coming from. You guys, that is something that even as an Emerald Ambassador, I struggled to tell people what it is I do for a living, because I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed by what they would think. Even though I knew that I believed this was right for me, I was still had some shame about the industry that I had bought into and that I was devoting myself to. Okay, it's super important. It's going to be very difficult. And it was the Lord's mercy that I did find people to join me. But in those one-on-one conversations with my business builders, there was never any shame, okay? So maybe talking to a stranger, it took me a really long time to lose that stigma and be willing to share with them what I did. But when I was going after people hardcore to share the business with them, there was no shame in my game, and I want to tell you guys why. If you are approaching people to do this business with you and you are hesitant, or you are fumbling around and trying to figure out wording that doesn't make it sound dirty, you guys, they're sitting here going, this girl puts loads of time into this, and she is making these sacrifices for her goals, and she is doing all of these things, and yet she's not even comfortable with what she's doing. How do you think a skeptic is gonna feel? They're gonna wanna turn and run for the hills. Okay, so it's super important that first things first, we lose the shame in the game of our industry. You guys, network marketing is an amazing tool. Okay, it is not for everyone, and the reason it's not for everyone is not because anybody can't do it. Network marketing is a skill set, just like any other job on the planet. But network marketing requires a skill set that many people do not want to go through the process to learn those skills, okay? It takes a lot of personal development, which means letting go of your personal preferences. It means ditching your own things that your personality wants and desires in order to become a more well-rounded person so that you can lead every personality that exists on the planet, okay? That's one of the reasons why it's hard. It requires discipline. If you watch Casey's video, you learned lots about discipline. It requires daily repetition of doing the same tasks that are not always easy in order to produce an end result that's worth it, okay? These are things that require a lot of character, that require a lot of grit, that the general population doesn't just exist that way, okay? They don't just walk out of the womb with these skill sets, all right? They're not even gonna walk out of college with this set of skill sets. So realizing that, these are things that have to be developed. These things do not happen by accident. Leaders don't just appear out of thin air, they have to be developed. And so becoming successful in this industry is something that has to be done on purpose and only by the grace of God. So knowing that, you are going after people who are willing to join you on this journey and who are willing to develop that set of skills. Now, you can look for people who are predispositioned to those skill sets, right? You can look for people of influence, but if you have shame in your industry, they are not going to want to come within 10 feet of you, okay? You've got to be comfortable in, and maybe the better word is you've got to be steady. You've got to be rooted in why you're doing this. You don't have to feign this fake like cheerleader confidence, okay? You don't have to be walking in like, yeah, I'm just network marketing and I'm just such a BA person. And I almost cussed on this video for you guys, sorry. But I'm just the coolest ever and no shame and I'm just a boss babe and I don't care what you think of me. Haters gonna hate. That's not what I'm talking about. That's not being rooted, okay, you guys? That's a false persona of confidence. That's not even real confidence. That's more of an attitude problem as far as I'm concerned. What I'm talking about is saying, I know why I'm doing this, and I know that it's working for me, and I know that it's worked even better for people that I know personally. There are people that I know in this company who have gone to the top, and they are there to tell the tale, and I'm gonna be there with them. It's a rock solid trust that you are doing the right thing for the right reasons and that it's going to work for you. So no shame in that game. Another thing is you can't have shame about our products, you guys. If somebody comes and they start bad-mouthing Plexus and saying, oh my gosh, it gave me migraines and it just made my symptoms worse, you don't have to sit there cowering in the corner and not saying anything at the family dinner table, okay? Say, oh my gosh, I am so sorry you had that experience. Girlfriend, that is detox. I am so sorry that somebody didn't take care of you, or maybe that you didn't stick it out. But either way, gut health is for real, and you just let me know if you want to try it the right way. I will set you up. You've got to be rock solid in knowing that health is a process, okay? That you are not forcing anyone to do this. Just because someone says yes to you does not mean that you handcuffed them, stole their credit card, and charged them for these products, okay? They said yes to this journey. If they quit on themselves, that is on them, okay? It is your job to offer the best customer service, to stay in it with them for the long haul, to celebrate all their victories, and to encourage them why this is going to be worth it. But there should be no shame in your game when it comes to our products. The third thing, there should be no shame in your game when it comes to leading with strength. It is okay. Actually, it is more than okay. It is necessary to hold people on your team accountable. If you are cringing at the idea of asking your team if they're doing their IPA, if you don't like making tough love videos, let me tell you, there's some more personal development that needs to happen. Maybe you're not a red. Maybe that confrontation doesn't come naturally to you, but if you want to be a leader, you are going to have to learn to lead with strength. And that means no shame in your leadership game. You have got to be able to be strong when they are weak. On the days where your people don't want to show up, you've got to show up anyway for yourself. You've got to do the IPA yourself, and you've got to keep reminding them why they said yes to this. You are the leader. You are the filter that your team hears all of their truth and all of their coaching through. It's you. And so on the days where they are down and out and they are not feeling it, it is not your job to come in and reinforce them and tell them it's just okay. They don't have to do it. It's fine. You understand. Yes, we can be empathetic. Yes, we should always be compassionate as leaders. But your job is to be the strength when they are not. So there should be no shame in your leadership game. Also, don't be afraid to remind people of the things that they've said before. There is nothing wrong with that. In fact, it's one of the wisest things to do. Rather than trying to coax someone back to their own business or coax them back to a form of leadership, just ask them. Say, you know what? I remember you telling me X, Y, and Z. I remember you telling me why you wanted this. I remember you telling me that you were going to be getting up at this time every day to do your IPA. And I am so proud of you for not giving up on yourself. I am so proud of you for staying committed for the sake of your family, for the sake of all these reasons, and reminding them what they said they would do. There is no shame in your leadership game, and you should never, ever, ever feel guilty for holding people accountable to the things they have said they would do. Yes, this business is built from a volunteer army, but we can only work with as much accountability as our team allows us to have with them. If our people are not committed, there's nothing we can do to help them. So requiring that commitment and making it a healthy thing and making it a beautiful thing and something that you're proud of them for is a good thing. So I just wanted to encourage you guys today that there is no shame in our industry, no shame with our products, and no shame in your leadership game. If you will learn to stand firm in the choices that you have made, your team will follow suit. So often in this business, I see people underperform what they are actually capable of because they have so much shame in one of these areas, and it becomes their lid, it becomes their ceiling, and they can't seem to get past it. And their teams usually don't either. So I want to encourage you guys, stay coachable. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you get to a place where you know it all and you don't listen to anybody else. Always, always, always remain coachable no matter what your rank is. Seek your upline for advice. Watch as many videos as you can get your hands on, but stand firm. There is no shame in your game. Love you guys.